Hi, my name is Michael Thompson. I'm a freshman here at Calvin College. I'm an engineering student, civil major. My hobbies would include basketball. I'm huge into the NBA, or the men's basketball tournament coming up in a couple weeks. And I also like percussion. I play the vibraphone, which is a malleted instrument and has a pedal. And the cool thing about the vibraphone, you can plug it into the wall and it makes the gear turn and it makes a whoop, 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 whoop sound. I'm in the jazz club. It's pretty awesome. I think everyone should join it. But my main objective in the jazz club is soloing. What I do, basically, I have no solos written down. I feel most of my solos. You know the chordal structure and you just play what comes to mind or comes in your heart, what you're feeling. You gotta get into the groove, sort of, and play anything you want. The summer of 2012, that's the summer after I graduated high school, I had a stroke-like event, but they later assessed it was a brain tumor that had burst in my head on the right hemisphere. My brain was freaking out because blood's not supposed to go there, and was preventing brain function. So my brain was shutting down, which has caused me to pass out in the ambulance ride over to the hospital. The surgeon got the tissue that was in the brain tumor, right? And they ran some tests on it to see what exactly it was. And about a week into the hospital of recovery, they came back and told me that it was cancerous and that I had to do rehab and chemotherapy. A couple weeks being in rehab, I don't know, I just kind of melted down all once one day and like, crap, I had cancer. Like just this big moment, but it was like really bad. My family, which was my mom, my dad, and my brother, they're my core foundation and support. And then outside of that, I had exterior family, which is grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, cousins. And then my whole church supported me. Even my pastor came to see me in the hospital. My best friend back home, his name is Evan Krause. We were supposed to go to Spirit Song that came to downtown Indianapolis. And he had backstage passes and everything. That was pretty cool. But when he went backstage, he told Jeremy Camp about my story and got him to say on his iPhone, "Good luck, Michael." And that was pretty cool, like to see Jeremy Camp saying that to me. It was awesome. A side effect that happened, I have left side peripheral block. It's not that my eye doesn't work, it's that the nerve connected to my eye thinks that there's nothing here on my left side. And because of that, I can't play as well on the left side of my body. I can play fine when I'm looking straight down at it, but when I go to hit a note over here, it sometimes misses. Now looking back, I had it at the proper time that needed to happen, because it wasn't during high school and it wasn't during college, it was in the transition period. So if it had to happen then, I'm glad it was then. And it taught me some things, like to be patient. Patient with God is a big thing. And patience in general with other people in my schooling, my work. So the pain of it will never go away. It's always going to be in the back of your head saying you had cancer, you can't do anything, but you have to push the voice out of your head. You'll have limitations and the pain will always be there, but it will sting less. With God, I can still do anything that's in my mind too.